Hey everyone, welcome back to what I hope will be the fourth episode of Let's Play the Wind Waker. I've uh, I've tried recording this. I think this is the fourth attempt in the last few weeks. I'm sorry it took so long for me to put it out to anyone who's interested. But in the last episode, if you remember, we made it here to the Forsaken Fortress to rescue Aryll. And in this episode, we're just going to be kind of going through it. So yeah, the courtyard here, if we get caught by these searchlights, we will be captured instantly and thrown into a cell on the second floor, which isn't such a bad thing because you need to go up there anyway. That's kind of where you want to be. But to avoid the searchlights, you can actually just duck up the stairs here. And one of them's going to come over here, but if you stand in this corner, it might not be it over here. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. See, it doesn't quite reach you here. And once it's gone, you're free to head up, keep going up the stairs. So before we head inside, we can head up this path here, and it's a good idea to take out the 3 searchlights. There's one of them that you need to take out in order to progress, but we're going to take out the other 2 as well. So we get close to this ladder, Tetra is going to contact us again. Listen up, Joel. There's a monster running the searchlight up there. If you can slay the monster, then just maybe it'll shut the searchlight down. Oh, but you're unarmed, aren't you? All you have is a shield. If I were you, I'd try to use my shield to deflect the monster's blows and see if I could make it drop its weapon. If you did that, you could pick up its weapon with A. But that's just me. What'll you do? Yeah, so Tetra is kind of going to be like our navvy, our little expedition partner while we're here in the fortress. So yeah, if we come around to the back side here, you'll see the monster that we need to take out. So she mentioned using her shield. There is another way to do it though. I'll do the intended way first. So if you hold R while targeting him, whack her shield a few times, and there we go. Eventually he'll drop his stick when he does it. So come here. There we go. We can whack him around with it. Oh yeah, he'll try going back to the post, I guess, but we'll just keep hitting him. And after, I think like 4 or 5 hits, he'll go down. There he goes. And he drops a ruby. Right. Yeah, so the other way you can do it is you can come over and break this jar and pick up your own stick, and then you can kind of go toe-to-toe with him with that. But I might show that one off next time. With that done, we can head indoors for the time being. As you can see on the map, the fortress is kind of arranged in a circular pattern, and it alternates between indoor and outdoor sections. I think here, yeah, this is what most of the indoor rooms look like. The second floor involves swinging across these gaps like we were taught on the pirate ship. Before we do that, though, we're going to come through this door here. And this will take us to the second searchlight that we can take out. And this is actually the required one. Take our time climbing up here. I guess I can show off the getting your own stick to fight him with. There we go. Yep. Oh, we made him drop his. That's nice. Oh yeah, he saw the other stick and was trying to go for it, but even with a weapon, okay, yeah. When you get hit, you drop yours, and okay, I got it, and then I dropped it. Okay, this is a mess. Okay, come on, drop your stick. All right. He only has a couple hits left, I think. There we go. They do drop they drop an item that we can carry in that new spoils bag that we got on the pirate ship, but it's somewhat, I mean, it's somewhat common, but we haven't seen one yet. So yeah, that is the searchlight that we needed to take out. You don't technically need to do the other ones. Okay, and now somewhere in here. Yeah, we can swing across, because we can just grab this chest here. It's not super important, but it's good to have anyway. You got the dungeon map. Press up on the D-pad to view it. Green areas are ones you visited. The flashing area is your current location. Tilt the control stick up and down to view other floors. So yeah, every dungeon we go through is going to have one of these. Like I said, arranged in a circle, 2 floors, and it doesn't show the outside. So where we need to go to rescue Aryll is that bigger room at the top there. So we're going to make our way around to get there. And so before we swing back across, we actually want to jump down to the lower floor. There's one thing we can do down here. I'm actually going to show off a mechanic. If you bought the bait from Beetle's shop, you can use it here on this little rat. Oh, I didn't mean to climb the table. If we throw it down near this hole in the wall. Delicious! Hey, I got something real good I'll sell to ya. For real. What'll it be for ya? So he only sells us bait at this point because that's all we can carry. I guess I can buy another Hioi pear. Oh yeah, and it's 30 rupees. It's a little more expensive than at Beetle's, but don't really have anything else to spend money on anyway. Bring me more sometime. More! Alright. And what that also does, the main reason I did it is because rats will spawn in this room if you don't. So laying down bait makes them stop spawning. And if they attack you, they will make you drop your rupees, and they will pick them up and run away with them. And actually one other annoying thing they can do that I'm going to get into in just a second. But, well, all we need to do on the first floor is come into this cell and open this chest. You can see we get a piece of heart. Collect 4 of these to complete a new heart container. More heart containers equals more life. Yeah, so we kind of read about that back in Sturgeon's house on Outset. And I also mentioned it. There was one underneath Link's house in the Japanese version. But that's the first one you can get otherwise. So you want to make sure to get that. Okay, so we need to get back up to the 2nd floor. And there are a couple, like I said, you can just get caught. And they will throw you into the cell upstairs. But I think that's kind of cheap. So I'm going to try to do it the intended way by sneaking past these guys. These are the Moblins in this game, by the way. You can't fight these guys, even with your shield. So you just need to sneak around under this barrel so they don't see you. So, and like, I think it was my first take for this episode. I went out into the middle there, and I was just kind of stuck there because they kept patrolling around me. And, I couldn't move without them seeing me, so it took me like 5 minutes to get out of there. That's why I didn't use that episode. Okay, so I think we're safe. And then the 3rd attempt I did, I actually I made it here, and then I didn't use the bait on the rat's nest. And so what the rats will actually do is, if you're trying to sneak around when one's nearby, they will knock off the barrel, and then they'll get you caught by the guards. So that is another reason, if you're going to do the stealthy way, it's a good idea to placate the rats with the bait. Okay, I think we're safe to go. Okay, I guess their vision isn't too great. They can't see off to the side. I like the design of their lanterns. It's too bad you don't get a lantern in this game, which I think is kind of a shame. I think we're pretty safe. Okay, yeah, he's way down there. Okay, let's stop. And if they do happen to see or hear you moving, you'll have a second to drop the barrel and not get caught. The game kind of plays like this really loud noise, like a jump scare. But yeah. Oh, I think I'm kind of... Sometimes, I think if you get, like, right in their way, they'll do that. So you just want to get off to the side. Oh, wow, I guess you can move them pretty... I thought they could hear you if you were too close to them when you moved, but I guess not. Yeah, now he's heading back that way, which is good. Get a little farther. Okay, wow. I guess their detection isn't as strong as I thought it was. Alright. And this is another room where it's good to have the bait from Beetle. You can see there are these enemies, they're called Miniblins. They are very annoying. Basically, you want to climb this ladder. You can't do it with them swarming like this, so if you just throw some bait down, you have an opportunity to climb up here. Otherwise, you'd have to go down the next hallway and then just keep going around until you found a way outside, and then you could climb the stairs like we did. Okay, so we want to swing across that way to get that chest, but first I'm going to reload this room so those enemies disappear. Yeah, they get very annoying otherwise. Okay, and now we go in this chest. You got the compass. Now you can see where things are hidden in the dungeon. Press up on the D-pad to view your map and see for yourself. Yeah, so the compass, it tells you where things are hidden, like treasure chests, and in later dungeons, it also shows you the boss of the dungeon you have to fight. In this case, it just shows us treasure chests. So you can see there's that one in that room on the left there. It's on the first floor. It's kind of like in an out-of-the-way area. It just has a yellow rupee, so I don't consider it worth getting at just 10. So I don't want to fall again, so I want to be careful. It's not such a big deal in this room because you can just climb back up, but better safe than sorry. Okay, so we're just going to keep going around the fortress now. If we come out here, this will take us to the last searchlight that we can disable. And it's in this little path hidden off to the left. Yeah, the collision on these ladders is a little weird, but I think this face. Oh, it's here. Okay. There we go. I do like how the game gives you different options of how to go about this part. It's kind of cool. I never really appreciated it until this last one. Oh, he hit me. Okay. I don't know where he was jumping there. Kind of jumped off to the side, but there we go. Maybe he'll drop. Really? No, just a heart. Okay. Okay. You can also see if you come over here, there's a ladder with like the bottom part missing, and can't quite reach it otherwise, so I'll have to come back to that. Back down. So from here on out, there's no more detours. Just need to keep going until we get to Aryll's room. So, careful. There we go. Yep. Here we are. Here we can actually make a little shortcut that we can make use of later if need be. And yeah, each time you step onto one of these ledges, it shows you where you are in relation to Aryll's room. So you can see in there, we're kind of right beneath it. So when we push on this wooden crate, you can see that gives us just enough height to reach the bottom of the ladder. We can jump down here. Since we took out the searchlights, we have free reign in the courtyard pretty much. We can grab these rupees. Probably not going to grab the green ones. Really worth it. There we go. So come in here. We're going to be met with our last sort of challenge in this place. It's also worth pointing out that if we look at the map, you can see we're in that top room now. And there are two ways to go about getting here. Like I said, the fortress is arranged in a circle. So if you see that room, the longer one in the lower left, that's the one we started out in, sort of. So if you go to the left from that room, you come out, whoops, you come out in that door over there. And if you come that way, you got to sneak past two of these guards and make your way up to that door in the back. But if you come this way, you don't need to do any sneaking, because you can just come this way while he's over there and run up these stairs and he won't even know you're here. So that's why, even though you have to take the longer way around to get here, I'd rather do that than do a bunch of sneaking under the barrels. So from here on out, we're pretty much home free. There's just a couple more parts left. You can get up the stairs here, because that guard will actually see you if you take too long coming up. So this is the last bit of sneaking we have to do. It's not really sneaking, you just have to wait until... Stop. He can't see me from here, I don't think, but just to be safe. Saunter his way over here. Sniffing around right near us. Doesn't know we're here though. He might like... Oh no, I guess not. Okay, I think we're safe to... Stop. I don't want to look this way and see me. Yeah. Once when I was a kid, I actually managed to, I was in one of the hallways on the first floor, and I actually managed to run through it without getting caught by the guards. I felt really proud of it at the time, but it turns out there's actually some hallways that don't have guards, so I might have just ran through an empty hallway thinking I was avoiding everything. Alright, so we can jump down. Yes, we can. Yeah, I can show this off. This is another one of these shortcuts you could make. It's not exceptionally useful at this point because we took out all the searchlights, but if you didn't, its only use is, or no, if you didn't take out the searchlights, you could go and take them out, and then use this to come back up here instead of going all the way up the tower. Because yeah, in case you need a reminder, if you look over there, that's the searchlight we took out. So yeah, we can climb back up. And there's actually a new mechanic in this game we're going to get introduced to right here. You can see there's this narrow ledge going across this gap. So if we press up against the wall and hold A, you can see sidle appears as a command prompt. We can kind of sidestep our way across here. And because that's a new mechanic, if you don't figure it out yourself, you just wait up there a few seconds and eventually Tetra will contact you and tell you how to do it. Which is nice. And it's worth saying this right here is why you needed to take out the searchlight. Because if you didn't, it would be pointing right at this wall, and as you were trying to shimmy across, you will get caught if there's no way around it either. So you'll just get caught unless you disable the searchlight first. Get a couple hearts. You also want to make sure not to press any buttons while you're sidling across like that, or else Link will kind of jump down and you will fall all the way down to the courtyard. This is our last obstacle. Take out this green guy. You got back the hero sword you dropped. Now you're in business. Take care not to drop it again. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure this guy, you can't make him drop anything by shielding, so take him out the old-fashioned way. Here we go. A few combos and he's out of the way. Wonder if he'll drop the treasure item. They're kind of important, so I don't... Oh, they got a cool shot from behind the door there. That was interesting. Alright. So this door will take us to Aryll's room. It's worth noting before you go in, if you didn't get that piece of heart from the cell, this would be the ideal time to get it. You can just save and quit to get back down to the courtyard. You'll need to come back up here, but this is your last chance to get it for a while. So we already got it, so let's head on in. Joel. Joel. Wake up, Joel. Pull yourself together, Joel. Well, have you come to your senses yet? You are surprisingly dull-witted. I love that reaction. Did I startle you? I suppose that is only natural. As wide as the world is, I am the only boat upon it who can speak the words of men. I am the King of Red Lions. Do not fear, I am not your enemy. Joel, I have been watching you since you went to the Forsaken Fortress to rescue your sister. I understand how your desire to protect your sister could give you the courage to fearlessly stand up to anything. But such a bold attempt was foolhardy. I suppose you saw him, the shadow that commands that monstrous bird. His name is Ganon. He who obtained the power of the gods, attempted to cover the land in darkness, and was ultimately sealed away by the very power he hoped to command. He is the very same Ganon, the Emperor of the Dark Realm the ancient legends speak of. I do not know why the seal of the gods has failed, but now that Ganon has returned, the world is once again being threatened by his evil magic. Tell me, Joel, do you still wish to save your sister from him? And will you do anything to save her? I see. In that case, I shall guide you as we go forward, advising you on what you should do and where you must go. Ganon cannot be defeated by human hands, let alone by what little strength you possess. The key to defeating Ganon is locked away in a great power that you can wield only after much toil and hardship. Do you understand? In that case, we depart to the Great Sea. But I'm getting ahead of myself. This is actually a bit embarrassing for me to admit, but although I am indeed a boat that possesses the power of speech, I possess no sail. And a boat with no sail can sail no seas. I have brought you far to the east of the dark gaze of the Forsaken Fortress. On this island is a town of merchants who deal in a wide variety of goods. If you search hard enough, surely you can find one who will sell you a sail. I am sorry to ask this of you, but without a sail I will be useless to you. This island of merchants is home to many valuable goods. Well, the sail must come first. Do not feel limited to buying only it. Once you have it, feel free to stock up on anything else you think you may need. But remember, there is no time to play. Come back here immediately as soon as your errands are done. Alright, so that is going to do it for this episode. We made it to the end of the fortress, and we got thrown out by the bird. Our friend here, the King of Red Lions. He's kind of yawn in there. Well, we can talk to him again, I guess, see what he says. Did you get a sail? There is no time to lose. You must find one quickly. Well, I'll try to get the next episode out quickly. I do have my recording setup figured out now, so it shouldn't be as long as it was this time. In the next episode, we are going to explore the island that we found ourselves on. See if we can find a sail to take us to our next destination. Until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time, okay?